promised I would not be attacked by my dog, but do a live on printing out anything for a sign, a piece of furniture, or whatever you like. Excuse me. So I'm working on the cat bed at the moment. Now, I'll just swing it around, don't mind the dog. This is what I'm talking about. So I've started this one here. Now, to get this, this is what you have to do. Now, hubby's here to help me, so say hello. Hubby will ask questions, all good. So, I found a website and they're called blockposters.com. Excellent. You don't have to put your information in. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is find a saying you want or wording or whatever, save that and then put it into this program. I actually did it today and filmed it. I filmed it 3 times. Once it was upside down, once it was to the side, so then, I sort of give up after that. But I will do one when I'm at work tomorrow and put it up so you guys can see. It's so super easy. Anyway, so this one, you can do it up to 5 wide. So if you look at this meow is going to go on the side of the cat bed that I'm doing. So this is a 2 poster wide, and you can see it goes up to 5. Anything after 5, you have to pay a subscription, but 5 is massive. This is 2, and this is 2 in not portrait, landscape. So huge, it's pretty big. So easy peasy. Now, what I've done, I'm halfway through putting some, putting some glaze on this, but you will see, I don't know how close you guys are, but I first painted this in a grey. And the reason why I did that is because I wiped it back once I'd painted it in white to get the grey to come through, because that's just the sort of look that I wanted. But when I did my sign, I did spray it with Rust-Oleum spray still, because once again, I'm introducing another colour onto my white. So I wanted that barrier, and then I put my other colour back. Now, you can see here, my lines aren't perfect. Now, I don't want them perfect, only for the pure fact that with this one, it's very rustic. I'm going to rub all this back, and so it won't be this bright. It'll be really like an old sign on the top of the cat bed. So that's another thing. You can use a Sharpie also to get your lines, etc. once you've gone through this process. So that's just another way to do it, isn't it, Oz?
Tanya Dare, Diane Leslight, and it's Sheila Harvey all say hello.
Hello! Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Diane's getting tips because she's going to go live soon herself, and we all can't wait.
Oh, wow.
She's going to end up a superstar, I just know it.
Superstar.
All right, so as I said, this is going on the side. So what I'll do, hubby will jump up, and I'll jump up, because obviously I can't do this standing up. The unit standing up, I mean, because, I don't want my bit of magic carbon. Now, I used to do it with chalk and all that. I found chalk was very messy, and because I, sorry, I've still got this cough. Because I do so much in white, I was having to use like a pink chalk or a blue, and it was just the piece was just getting dirty, and I didn't want that. Okay, so this is just out of a invoice book. You can buy these, like a packet of 20 A4 size from Officeworks for about $16. I haven't got there yet, but I have got that. So you can imagine if you got them, I mean, $16, but they last forever, and plus they're bigger than this one as well. But this is what we've got, so this is what we're going for. Now, I will just eyeball it, because I'm really good at that underneath.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'll get it right every time.
Ah, spot on.
Absolutely.
Absolutely spot on.
So, I can only obviously tape the top and not the bottom, because I have to move my carbon back and forward to, get it in the right spot. So, I'll just tape up the top and hope we're straight. Now, you can see on this, you've got your gaps missing and everything. You just fill them in. So when I'm going over the top, I will just go a line here, a line there, and so forth. I mean, it's pretty simple stuff. And my love heart will have but it's just a really good way, I think, to get a big picture on your piece. So Now, obviously, didn't have any thin tape, so I've used tape that's, 5 metres wide. But when you're going over your tape, just press a bit harder. So then literally it's just a matter of going over your outline. Now, this works for, like welcome signs, or I was going to do a little sign. I did do a welcome printout, but then I thought, well, what am I going to do it on? So I really wasn't prepared. So I thought, well, this is what I'm working on at the moment. So bugger it, why not? We'll do this. The fly's blaring in here as per usual, so I've gone from cold to hot. I don't know how close it is. It's literally, you're just tracing. So you just, try to get your line. You can use a, if you want your lines to be absolutely perfect, as I said, mine don't have to be because I'm rubbing this back. But, you can use a ruler. If you don't feel that your hand's that steady or... See, so that gap just filling over the top. Now, see, I forget. See, I'm nowhere near that. So we need to come over, and you can see that. But I kept going, forgetting that I'm actually got something underneath it that needs to. So yeah, just check where you're at, and we'll just go back over this a little bit. I mean, it is a little bit of a time consuming, but if you're not using transfers, obviously this is a cheap way. To get something on your piece without paying for a transfer. And it's something else for you to learn how to do. So, I'm just going to check. I keep forgetting. Alright, a little bit more. So I won't do the whole thing because you get the gist of it. But we'll just do the top of the cat's ears and just go across a little bit more. And these carbon papers, they just last forever. So... if you splurged out and bought a pack of 16, you never have to buy them again. It's super thrilling, but it is a process, and it's another way for people, if you want to start off doing a little painting, a little sign, I mean, so easy. So, sorry dear. Now, another thing is, I will say, I've used chalk paint on this piece. For your signs, if you've got chalk paint and you haven't got any other paint, that's fine, use chalk paint. But water it down just a tad because chalk paint is quite thick. So here I go again, I forget where I'm at. So I'll show you the front of the piece again. When you're painting, you're using like a paintbrush this big, and you're paint, you can get the thickness of the paint build up. Now, once again, it's not a problem for me because I'm going to sand this piece back to get the old look. But rule of thumb, when doing signs, if you can, use a mineral paint. Mineral paints are thinner. So you'll get that perfect paint finish and it won't be so thick. And that's my phone going off. So, if you've got chalk, just put a couple of drops of water in it. Oh my gosh, the dog's life. Dear oh dear. It's good for some. So yeah, it's so simple. Simple. And it's a bit of fun. I actually don't mind hand painting on pieces. This is going to be a bit of a cheeky cat bed in the fact that, it's got the big do not disturb sign on the top, but it will look quite rustic, which a lot of my pieces do. Now I've gone over the sticky tape here. Let's see. Yeah. So it's not too bad. See, the sticky tape's here, so you just press a bit harder. I used a pen last night, I pressed that hard, I broke the pen, but that was me pressing way too hard. So, and in the end, I'm going back over. See, I'm crazy. I paint like this too. I'll start somewhere and then end up over here and I haven't even finished what I was doing over there. But anybody that watches me knows that anyway. So you can see it's starting to, we've got our M and our ears. So, as I said, bit of a process, but once it gets to the painting part, it's worth it. And you can do it any colour you want. You guys will see, once I finish the bed, Now I deliberately haven't done the section, the middle section of the bed, because I wanted to put some nice sort of tray things in there, and that way their little treats and stuff can go in there.
Tanya Johnson says hello.
Tanya, hello darling, how are you? It's a really riveting video, this one, of my top of my head probably. So sorry guys, but yeah, it's just the process. So we're sort of slowly getting there. I could probably fix up my M a little bit here. I haven't got the middle of my E, but this is what I did for the top. So what I'll do, you guys have seen that little bit, so we'll spin it back over and I'll show you what I mean about the different, when using the different paints. So, well, okay, so if you come in close here, when I say about watering, and don't trip over everything, when I say about watering down your paints, it's not as noticeable, but you know, you can get like paint lines. And if you weren't rubbing a piece back, please use mineral. Now you can see here, you know, this is what I say about my lines. I'll go back over here, but this will just be totally rubbed back. So, you know, I really don't care, because it'll be the whole thing will be quite rusty. So that's it. I mean, it's pretty simple. You can reuse them. I've kept this one because you never know, I might need it again, so I won't throw it out. But block poster, cheap. Well, it's free, so you can't get any better than that. We like free, don't we, Heath? Don't get close. I've got the world's biggest pimple on my face. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, just inbox me. But if you can use mineral, use a mineral paint. If you've got a chalk, put a couple of drops of water in it just to get that better finish. Yeah, and always, you know, do a spray before you introduce another colour, because we all know how that can go. So, thanks for watching, guys.